The arrival of the Varex shook humanity to its core. They descended from the stars without ships, without machinery, only vast organic structures that grew and reshaped themselves at will. To the Varex, matter was a suggestion, not a rule. They willed it into existence, bending reality with a grace that defied physics. Their warships were living creatures, vast organisms capable of repairing themselves, adapting to threats, and evolving mid-battle. Their cities were forests of flesh and crystal, shifting with the needs of their inhabitants. Their technology was not built, it was born. When they first encountered humanity, the Varex were perplexed. The humans, with their crude factories and clumsy machines, seemed like children playing with stones. Their ships were metallic hulks, their weapons simple projectiles, their infrastructure a patchwork of wires, gears, and circuits. To the Varex, this reliance on external tools was primitive, a sign of a species that had yet to ascend beyond physicality. And yet, the humans were expanding. Fast. The Varex watched from a distance, observing how humans built their empires. Each factory was a monument to their ingenuity, each machine a testament to their relentless drive to shape the universe with their hands. Where the Varex grew their technology, humans fabricated it. Curiosity gave way to concern. The first contact was peaceful. A Varex emissary, a being of fluid form and shimmering light, descended upon Earth's orbital station. The human delegation, clad in formal suits and uniforms, greeted the emissary with cautious optimism. "We have come to understand," the emissary said, its voice resonating directly in their minds. "Your kind shapes the world with tools." "Why?" Admiral Leah Carter, leader of the delegation, stepped forward. "Because that's how we progress. We take what we have and build something better." The emissary's form shifted, tendrils of light curling in contemplation. "You are limited by your tools. You build factories to build machines to build more factories. It is inefficient." Leah smiled, a hint of defiance in her eyes. "Maybe. But it works." The emissary watched as a holographic display projected images of Earth's industrial might, vast networks of factories, assembly lines producing ships and weapons, engineers working tirelessly to push the boundaries of technology. The Varex couldn't understand it. They didn't need tools, they were their tools. But as time passed, something changed. The Varex began to see patterns they hadn't noticed before. Human technology, though crude by their standards, was evolving rapidly. Each machine was an improvement on the last, each invention a stepping stone to something greater. Where the Varex relied on biological evolution, humans accelerated their progress through sheer force of will. Then came the conflict. A rogue faction of the Varex, seeing humanity as a potential threat, launched a preemptive strike on a remote human colony. Their organic warships descended from the sky, reshaping the landscape with a wave of destruction. The humans fought back, but not with the elegance of the Varex. Their response was industrial, mechanical, and relentless. Factories that once produced civilian goods shifted overnight to war production. Assembly lines churned out tanks, drones, and automated defense systems. Engineers worked around the clock, designing new weapons to counter the Varex's organic technology. What the Varex expected to be a swift victory turned into a prolonged war of attrition. In the skies above the colony, human warships, though slower and less agile, fought with tenacity. Each time a ship was destroyed, another took its place. Each time a machine was lost, it was rebuilt, stronger, faster, more efficient. On the ground, human soldiers wielded weapons that were heavy, cumbersome, but devastating. Where the Varex adapted, humans innovated. Where the Varex healed, humans repaired and improved. And then the unthinkable happened. A group of human engineers, led by a young prodigy named Ethan Reyes, developed a device that could disrupt the Varex's control over matter. It wasn't elegant. It was a box of wires, circuits, and magnets, but it worked. For the first time, the Varex's organic technology failed. Their ships lost cohesion, their weapons faltered, and their cities crumbled. The Varex retreated, shaken and bewildered. How could a species so bound by physicality overcome beings who wielded the very fabric of reality? In the aftermath, the Varex emissary returned, this time not to question but to learn. "You shaped the universe with tools," it said to Leah Carter. "We thought it was a weakness. We were wrong." Leah nodded. "We don't just shape the universe. We adapt. We create. And when we're pushed, we innovate." The emissary's form shimmered with newfound respect. Perhaps there is more to fabrication than we understood. On the edge of the galaxy, factories continued to hum, Machines continued to evolve, and humanity, with its hands stained in oil and its minds filled with dreams, prepared for whatever came next. Because where the Verax could grow technology, humans could build it. And sometimes, building was the greatest power of all.